Ruth Langsford reveals she's keeping tabs on ex-Eamonn Holmes' new girlfriend. Loose Women presenter Ruth Langsford has revealed she is still keeping up to date with her ex-husband Eamonn Holmes as he moves on with his new girlfriend. Ruth Langsford has appeared to show she is wanting to keep up to date with her ex-Eamonn Holmes' new relationship. The Loose Women presenter, 64, split from Eamonn, also 64, earlier this year after 14 years of marriage and 27 years as a couple. She has remained tight-lipped on the split and is yet to speak about the decision in her own words. Eamonn has since been linked with 42-year-old divorcee Katie Alexander, who is a relationship counselor. There's no suggestion of any overlap between the relationships, although it has been reported Eamonn and Ruth's marriage came to an end after she was devastated to find messages from another woman on his laptop. Katie was married to George Alexander, 53, between 2010 and 2022. Eamonn and Katie have been spotted together in recent weeks, with them even sparking false engagement rumors. It now seems Ruth, who is still wearing her wedding ring, is keen to keep tabs on her ex-husband. In her latest Instagram post, Ruth admitted to keeping watch on the GB News presenter and his new romance. She uploaded a photo of her brunch, alongside a stack of newspapers. One of the front pages featured a story about Eamonn and his new romance on the cover, with the headline reading, "I feel for TV Ruth." Katie's ex George admitted he has a lot of sympathy for Ruth. Speaking to The Sun, he admitted he was heartbroken when his own marriage came to an end, adding it took him years to recover. He said, "She's going through what I did after our marriage ended." George revealed that Katie and Eamonn were speaking on social media when they were together, as friends, adding that he was surprised to find out the pair were regularly meeting up after his divorce in 2022. He said, "She was not swooning over him like he was George Clooney, but she liked being on social media and one day she said she'd had a reply from him." Ruth is said to be embarrassed following false reports of an engagement between Katie and Eamonn. After Katie was papped wearing a diamond ring on her wedding finger, rumors emerged, but sources later confirmed the claims to be untrue. However, Ruth was still said to have been upset by the situation, with a source claiming, "There has been tears." Ruth has been trying her best to be respectful to Eamonn for the sake of both their families and especially Jack. She is still wearing her wedding ring and doesn't feel right taking it off at the moment, and she wanted to be as respectful as possible and does want to invite any more speculation about their situation, a source told OK magazine. They added, "But seeing Eamonn's new woman wearing an engagement ring over the weekend really upset her, not because of Eamonn moving on, but because she finds it hard having their marriage and split back in the limelight again." Katie and Eamonn have reportedly locked horns over whether to go public with their romance. It was reported that Katie wanted to go public with their relationship, but Eamonn wanted to delay announcing the news as he doesn't want to hurt Ruth's feelings. The broadcaster has been making sure their dates and time spent together are in his apartment in Richmond, according to reports. Katie wants the world to see they're a couple, but Eamonn is keeping things low-key at the moment, a source told Mail Online, before adding that Eamonn wants to remain respectful by not going public yet. Eamonn Holmes' girlfriend's ex breaks silence as he shares sympathy for Ruth. Former This Morning presenters Eamonn Holmes and Ruth Langsford announced their shock split back in May, with Eamonn going on to be linked to new girlfriend Katie Alexander. The ex-husband of Eamonn Holmes' new girlfriend has come forward to offer his sympathy for Ruth Langsford. Katie was married to George Alexander, 53, between 2010 and 2022, with the couple still an item when Katie began her friendship with GB News host Eamonn. There's no suggestion of any overlap between the relationships, although it's reported Eamonn and Ruth's marriage came to an end after she was devastated to find messages from another woman on his laptop. He said, "She's going through what I did after our marriage ended." George added, "She was not swooning over him like he was George Clooney. But she liked being on social media and one day she said she'd had a reply from him." Ruth has been trying her best to be respectful to Eamonn for the sake of both their families and especially Jack. She is still wearing her wedding ring and doesn't feel right taking it off at the moment, and she wanted to be as respectful as possible and does want to invite any more speculation about their situation, a source told OK magazine. Ruth Langsford shows ex-husband Eamonn Holmes what he's missing as she debuts a glamorous new look. Loose Women viewers call out host Ruth Langsford for being disrespectful as she makes a snub at Eamonn Holmes during the program. She says she does not have grandchildren yet, despite sharing step-grandkids with ex-Eamonn Holmes. "Have you got a story?" Email tips at dailymail.com. Ruth Langsford showed off her glamorous new hairstyle on Instagram on Sunday following her split from husband Eamonn Holmes. In May, Eamonn and Ruth Langsford announced their plans to divorce after 14 years of marriage, and it later emerged that he was dating relationship therapist Katie. Pictured 2021 George Alexander, who split from Katie before she began dating the GB News host, said he had a lot of sympathy for Ruth. It comes after the ex-husband of Eamonn Holmes' new girlfriend Katie Alexander broke his silence on his former wife's new relationship. The insider continued, "It's pretty hot in because he has no aircon, so she'd love to go out and enjoy dates in public." He said, "I have had my heart broken when my marriage to Katie ended." The insider added that while Katie is keen to take their relationship public, after it blossomed from a close friendship, Eamonn is reluctant. The breakfast host treated Katie and her family to a Woburn Safari Park trip in Bedford in February, even sharing snaps on social media of their outing. Katie's head was just visible in the back of a Jeep which he posed in front of. Ruth Langsford showed off her glamorous new hairstyle on Instagram on Sunday following her split from husband Eamonn Holmes. The TV presenter, 64, flashed her wedding ring as she filmed the new video while having her hair done at a salon. Ruth added some length to her locks as her hairstylist was seen putting in new long extensions before chopping them down to her signature shoulder length. After having her locks curled, she seemed in good spirits as she showed off the stunning new do to her 1.1 million followers. Ruth wrote, "Extensions time again, at Leo Bancroft Salon. Decided to keep them a bit longer this time, lots of you told me to last time. Fitted by the lovely Lauren. You can also book Kristen, cut and styled by Leo. I'm not good at doing this bendy wave stuff, so not sure if I'll keep them this length, but going to give it a whirl. Thanks at Leo Bancroft. Great to catch up." Fans rushed to the comment to tell the Loose Women star that she looks younger with the longer do. Rate Ruth Langsford's new hairdo. A style hit, a style miss. Ruth, you look beautiful and it makes you look younger. Really suits you that cut. Stunning. Ruth, you look radiant and younger. Lovely. Longer hair makes you look younger. 10 years younger instantly. Love it. Red heart. Ruth, you look fabulous. Red heart. That's lovely. Ruth, suits you. Her new look comes after the ex-husband of Eamonn's new girlfriend Katie Alexander broke his silence on his former wife's new relationship. George Alexander, who split from Katie before she began dating the GB News host, said he had a lot of sympathy for Ruth. In May, Eamonn and Ruth announced their plans to divorce after 14 years of marriage, and it later emerged that he was dating the blonde relationship therapist, 42. Speaking to The Sun, George, who was married to Katie between 2010 and 2022, said, "I have a lot of sympathy for Ruth. I have had my heart broken when my marriage to Katie ended." Adding, "It took me a couple of years to recover. I know how distraught Ruth must be feeling. She's going through what I did after our marriage ended." George also insisted his former wife had a heart, so would no doubt take Ruth's feelings into consideration. Mail Online have contacted Katie's reps for comment. It comes following Mail Online revealing that Katie was said to be desperate to go public with the romance, but Eamonn has been delaying announcing the news in order to protect his estranged wife's feelings. The host is instead limiting their dates to time spent in his new apartment in Richmond. As a result, Katie is said to be frustrated by having to spend so much time in Eamonn's boiling hot apartment and not being able to speak publicly about their romance. A source told Mail Online, "Katie wants the world to see they're a couple, but Eamonn is keeping things low-key at the moment." The insider continued, "It's pretty hot in his apartment because he has no aircon, so she'd love to go out and enjoy dates in public. Eamonn is excited about their relationship, but he wants to remain respectful by not going public yet." Eamonn's representatives declined to comment when approached by Mail Online. Earlier this month, reports circulated that the couple were engaged, but this turned out to be false, and Eamonn is said to have sent his estranged wife a reassuring message amid the furore. The rumors were sparked after Katie was spotted wearing a sparkling diamond ring. However, friends close to them later denied they are engaged. In a bid to protect Ruth's feelings, Eamonn is believed to have contacted her to pour cold water over the engagement speculation. A source told Mail Online, "There are other people in this, and I know Eamonn had to message Ruth to say there was nothing in the engagement speculation." The insider added that while Katie is keen to take their relationship public, after it blossomed from a close friendship, Eamonn is reluctant. They said, "Katie just wants to get it over and done with, but Eamonn is less keen because he doesn't want to hurt Ruth's feelings." Eamon previously shared his hopes of maintaining a friendship with Ruth, telling the Mirror, "It's too early to say, but I hope we can still be friends." The TV star had become intimate with Katie, a counselor specializing in affair and betrayals. The star showered Katie with gifts and trips and befriended her kids as their close relationship developed further. A glamorous new look in a video while the breakfast host treated Katie and her family to a Woburn Safari Park trip in Bedford in February, even sharing snaps on social media of their outing. Eamon did not publicly reveal that he was on a day trip with his new companion. Katie's head was just visible in the back of a Jeep which he posed in front of. He treated her and her two youngest kids to a stay at Center Parcs last year as well as a trip to a Beyoncé gig last. Die-hard Manchester United fan Eamon gave Katie and her kids his tickets to a Premier League game at Old Trafford last season. And in a further hammer blow to his now estranged wife Ruth, on multiple occasions, Katie left her northern home to stay at the four-star Brooklands Hotel in Weybridge, Surrey, just a 10 minutes drive from Eamon's marital home. Katie was spotted at the sprawling spa destination, next to Mercedes-Benz World and a motor racing track, in March and was described as a frequent visitor. The counselor told her pals she had enjoyed a wonderful weekend, and she also visited Northern Ireland with Eamon. Also last October, the TV star attended a small fundraising event in Yorkshire mental health counselling charity Platform One, agreeing to become a patron. It was just minutes from Katie's home. The charity, a 9-hour round trip from Eamon's home, is where Katie worked for 2 years. Divorcee Katie met Eamon via Twitter after she commented on a post and it sparked a conversation in 2015, still wearing her wedding